Hi, I'm Beth with TB Properties Buys Land. In the last several episodes, we've discussed scam offer letters and how to protect yourself. The first question that most people ask when they're trying to assess whether a scam offer letter is indeed a scam is, how does it work? How does a transaction work? So I can't speak for other land investors, but I will walk you through how TB Properties Buys Land goes through the process. Okay, so it starts by you as the land seller reaching out to us. So you may have received a letter in the mail from TB Properties Buys Land with an offer to purchase your property. You could have received a letter from somebody else and you're looking online and you find us and you're trying to determine, is the letter that you got, is it for real? Is TB Properties real? Or you could have just Googled us and found us that way. So either way, reaching out to us is the first step. Okay, so in order for us to be able to provide you a quote on your land, we need to know about your property itself. Okay, so if you're reaching out via email or on our website, or you're leaving us a voicemail, that kind of thing, the information that we need to know is, one, where's your property located? Okay, so the county and the state in which your property is located is extremely important. Okay, so we're not asking for the address that you live in right now. We're asking for if your property has an address, and most vacant land doesn't have an address. So we need the county where your property is located and the state. Don't assume that we know what state you're calling from, but also the assessor's parcel number. On your tax collector's bill, it may say something like APN or assessor's parcel number. That APN or that parcel number is going to allow us to go into a public database. Okay, this is public, this is it's county-wide, so we can log into the county database and we can look up your parcel that way. We can figure out where it is, we can do some sort of research depending on how old the property is and the most recent survey. Some property we've got more information on and some we have zero in the public database, but we will do a search that way. Okay, so we need that information. Now, we're never going to ask you for personal information like your social security number. We don't need debit card numbers. We don't need anything like that. We're only going to look in public information. So the county and state, the assessor's parcel number, and any information that you can provide about your property is going to help us. If this was inherited property and it's not in your name, but it was in your great-great-grandmother's name, but everyone else is deceased and you're the only living heir, or there's 100 heirs, more information that we know, the better. If your property has physical access, or if it only has legal access but not physical access, if you know that there's an old cabin out there that's fallen apart, or if there's an old well, any information about your property will help us provide you a better quote on your property. Okay, so the very first step is reaching out to us and then us agreeing with you on a price. We'll offer you what we can pay for. We're always going to pay for your closing fees, and that's going to be your title fees for title insurance. We pay for the escrow fees for you as the seller, as well as for us as the buyer. Any recording fees we pay for. And if there's any excise taxes, when it comes to the sale of the property, we'll pay for that as well. So that's what we do. And we state that on our contract, all right? So that's important. This video is already getting a little bit long, so I'll break this into a couple different videos on how we work and what our process is. But the first step is reaching out to us. Again, we need property information, but we don't need personal information. So be wary of people for asking too much information of you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We look forward to working with you. And next time we'll talk about the contract. Thanks.